Welcome back to Horoscope TV.
We are so glad you are here.
We really are. And imagine walking into a room and everyone just stops to look at you, right?
Like you are the absolute center of attention,
Yeah, exactly. And then someone walks up and just hands you a blank check.
which is, the dream, obviously.
Right. But that is the exact energy hitting you this Monday. We are looking entirely at the zodiac sign of Libra today.
Yes, specifically covering the exact period from August 17 to August 23, 2026.
So Libra, you are about to step into a week that feels, well, like a roller coaster.
It really is a huge up and down.
Yeah. You are starting with the highest highs in your social life, but a sudden reality check is waiting for you by the weekend.
And we are here to help you steer through it perfectly.
Exactly, which is why you definitely need to tune into this episode to prepare yourself.
Our whole mission right now is to look at the astrological charts and break down exactly what is coming your way.
Step by step.
Right. Exactly. We're going to analyze the astro data step by step. We will look closely at love, at money, work, and health too.
So it is really a full life overview for the week.
Yes. The goal is to give you a complete, easy-to-follow guide so you know exactly what to expect.
From Monday morning all the way straight to Sunday night.
Because the shifts happening in the sky this week are, frankly, massive.
And I think the true beauty of this week is that clear split right down the middle.
Oh, for sure. It is very stark.
Like you are going from wild fun in the beginning to some very strict rules at the end.
Which is really the ultimate test of the Libra scales, right? Trying to find that perfect balance.
Right, because if I am riding this wave of charisma in my social life on Monday, I have to imagine that same persuasive energy is going to bleed into how I handle things at work.
Or how loose you get with your wallet, definitely.
Right, exactly. So let's get right into this golden window from August 17 to August 20. What exactly is lighting up the charts here?
Well, the week opens on August 17 with an incredibly positive connection in the sky.
Okay, good news right out of the gate.
Yes, your ruling planet, Venus, is teaming up beautifully with Jupiter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. In the astrological charts, when we see Venus applying its classic helpful influence to Jupiter, we are looking at a textbook setup for pure abundance.
Wait, so break that down for me. Venus and Jupiter doing what exactly?
Well, they are forming what the charts call a sextile. But you don't need to be an expert to know that Venus handles love, beauty, and money.
Oy. All the good stuff.
All the best stuff. And Jupiter handles luck and massive growth.
Oh, wow. So you put them together and it is just...
It creates an instant, undeniable wave of happiness and popularity.
Okay, let's ground that in reality for a second because it sounds amazing.
It really is.
But if I'm a Libra waking up on August 17, how does that actually play out? Like in my morning routine or on my commute or when I walk into the office?
It plays out as everything just clicking into place.
Like catching all the green lights on the way to work?
Yes, exactly. And your social life is going to light up the second you check your phone.
Oh, so lots of texts.
So many. You will find yourself invited to social events, group chats will be buzzing, and people will just want to be around your energy.
Just naturally drawn to you.
Right. Because Venus is your ruling planet. This transit hits you harder and better than the other signs.
Oh, so Libras get the special treatment this week.
They absolutely do. You are going to feel highly graceful and incredibly lucky.
I mean, I would love to feel highly graceful for just one day.
Well, you get a few days. If you want to mark your calendar right now, the absolute best dates for you this week fall right in this magical window.
Okay, let me write these down. Which dates?
August 17, August 18, and August 20.
Got it. 17, 18, and 20. Let's analyze the love and romance side of this because, Libra energy thrives on connection.
Oh, they are the sign of partnerships, absolutely.
So if I am a single Libra, does this Venus and Jupiter connection mean I am just casually bumping into my soulmate at the grocery store?
It very well could mean exactly that.
Wait, really?
Yeah. The astro data points to making you completely irresistible right now.
Irresistible. I like that word.
You are going to have a natural glow that draws people in, almost like a magnetic pull.
So you don't even have to try that hard.
Not at all. The charts set the stage for wonderful romantic meetings, but it is more than just looking good.
What do you mean?
Well, it is about how you make people feel. Jupiter expands your natural Libra charm, making conversations flow effortlessly.
Ah, so no awkward silences.
Exactly. You will know exactly what to say to make someone feel special, which makes them incredibly drawn to you.
So it's that classic Libra mirror effect where you reflect back the best parts of the person you were talking to, but like supersized by Jupiter.
That is exactly it. You are making them feel huge and lucky.
And people love feeling lucky.
Right. Which in turn makes you the absolute center of their attention.
Okay, that sounds fantastic for singles, but now, what if a Libra is already attached?
Like in a long-term relationship.
Yeah, like if you have been married for 10 years, does this still feel like a magic spark? Or is it just business as usual?
No, it is definitely a spark. For attached Libras, the charts show this playing out as deep harmony and joy with your partner.
Oh, that is so nice to hear.
It is. The daily stress, the bills, the chores, the minor arguments.
Who forgot to take out the trash, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That stuff will just melt into the background.
Really? Just vanish.
For a few days, yeah. You'll find yourselves laughing together like you did when you first met, enjoying each other's company, and feeling very connected.
Like a honeymoon phase all over again.
Yes. The astro data suggests this is a powerful time to go on a special date.
Oh, so book a nice dinner.
Or just spend quality time appreciating your foundation. It is a moment of pure, easy love.
I love how easy that sounds. But let's pivot to work and money for a second.
Okay, I'll do it.
Because if I am a Libra feeling this good and in this much of a honeymoon phase with life, I might not want to do any actual work.
That is a very fair point.
Right. Does this lucky energy actually help at the office, or is it just a massive distraction from my spreadsheets?
Oh, no, it helps immensely.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. At work, networking is going to be a total breeze.
Even for the introverted Libras.
Even for them. You know those days when talking to coworkers feels like pulling teeth?
Oh, absolutely. When you have to send 5 emails just to get one simple answer?
Yes. This is the exact opposite of that.
Thank goodness.
It will be very easy to charm your clients, win over your teammates, and get people to agree with your ideas.
So it is almost like people are just eager to say yes to whatever a Libra is pitching right now.
That is exactly it. Everyone naturally wants to help you succeed.
That is a crazy superpower to have at work.
It really is. If you need a favor from a colleague, or if you've been waiting to ask for approval on a big project from your boss.
Monday is the day to do it.
August 17th is the day to ask for it, yes.
Why that day specifically for work?
Because the Venus and Jupiter connection greases the wheels of all social interactions.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, business is ultimately just social interaction with money involved.
Oh, that is so true. It all comes down to relationships.
Always.
Okay, so speaking of money, let's talk about the wallet.
Yes.
The wallet.
Because if I am feeling like everyone's favorite person and I am getting green lights at work left and right, I am probably feeling pretty rich.
And that is the danger zone of this transit.
Uh-oh. The danger zone.
Yeah. Financially, you are going to feel very generous.
Too generous.
Maybe. Because Jupiter expands whatever it touches and Venus rules money and beautiful things, you will feel a huge temptation to spend your cash.
So I am out picking up the tab at dinner, buying the expensive coffee for the whole office.
Yes, exactly. And wanting to buy luxury items or, beautiful clothes for yourself.
Treating myself because I deserve it.
Right. You will want to share this feeling of abundance with everyone around you.
And I bet it feels incredible in the moment.
It feels amazing.
Until it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me pause and analyze this for a second.
Sure.
This sounds amazing, but knowing how astrological charts work, nothing stays sunny forever.
You are learning. That is very true.
Is this a situation where the universe is actually handing me a blank check? Or is it more like getting a really high limit on a credit card that I still have to pay back at the end of the month?
That is a perfect way to look at it.
Yeah.
It is absolutely a credit card, not a blank check.
I knew it. There is always a bill.
Always a bill. When I analyze the charts, I can see exactly why Venus and Jupiter working together is a beautiful combination.
Right.
But I also see the larger timeline of the week. This energy does not last forever.
So it is just a brief window.
Exactly. I strongly advise you to enjoy the spending and the parties, but you have to do it with one eye on the future.
In other words, don't go buy a sports card just because you had a great Monday morning meeting.
Please don't do that. The charts show this lucky energy is temporary.
It's fleeting.
Right. Jupiter makes you feel invincible, like the money and the good times will literally never run out.
But they will.
Yes. Keeping a tight grip on your wallet now will save you a lot of serious headache later in the week.
So I can buy a coffee, but maybe not the espresso machine for my kitchen.
Exactly.
Ah.
Enjoy the nice dinner out, buy that one beautiful shirt, you have been wanting to reward yourself with.
Treat yourself a little bit.
A little bit, but do not empty your savings account to treat people who might not even be around when things get tough.
Oof. That is a hard truth right there.
It is. You have to remember that this is just a lucky window. It is not a permanent change to your income.
That makes total sense. Enjoy the feeling of abundance, but, keep your feet on the ground.
Keep your feet firmly planted.
Which actually brings us to a really fascinating shift that happens right in the middle of this lucky streak.
Yes, on Tuesday.
Right, on August 18th. So while Libras are still riding high on this social wave, there is a change in the air regarding friendships and connections.
There is. On August 18th, we see something in the charts called the true node making a shift.
The true node. Okay.
Yeah. Now, without getting into heavy, complicated terms, the true node is basically a compass needle in the sky.
A compass needle. I like that visual.
It points to our life path and shows us the direction we need to be heading to grow.
Okay, so it is pointing the way forward.
Right. And when it shifts, it changes the current of the river, so to speak.
Oh, so the vibe completely changes.
It brings fresh, new energy into the air.
And how does that affect a Libra specifically?
For Libra, this specific shift is happening in a way that invites exciting new friends into your social circle.
So new people are just going to show up.
You are going to cross paths with people who just feel meant to be there.
Like an instant click.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These aren't just casual acquaintances,
Yeah.
These are people who align with where you're going, not just where you have been.
That is really profound. And the charts actually highlight a very specific type of person who is going to be a Libra's absolute best match for this new energy, right?
That is right. I can see it clearly in the astro data. Your absolute best match this week is Aquarius.
Okay, let's analyze this. Why Aquarius?
Well, there are a few reasons.
What is it about their energy that makes them the perfect partner in crime for Libra right now?
Well, Libra and Aquarius are both air signs.
Air signs, right.
And in the charts, air signs process the world through their minds. You deal in ideas, thoughts, communication, and concepts.
So it is a very mental connection.
Very mental. That means you both share a heavy love for intellectual connection and fairness.
You just get each other.
Exactly. And Aquarius completely understands the fresh energy coming in from that compass needle shifting.
Because they like new things.
They love new things. They are naturally forward-thinking. They love anything new, unconventional, and exciting.
So if Libra is feeling this burst of social energy, Aquarius is the friend who says, yes, and let's go do something we have literally never done before.
Completely. They match your wavelength perfectly.
Okay, I love that.
But here is the most critical part for this specific week.
What's
Aquarius values clear communication without bringing any heavy emotional drama to drag you down.
Oh, they are famously pretty detached about it.
They're famously cool, calm, and collected.
Right.
And when the rougher days hit later in the week,
Which they will.
and the charts absolutely guarantee they're coming, by the way.
So brace yourself.
Yeah. When that happens, Aquarius is going to be the one to cheer you up.
But wait, let me push back on this a bit.
Okay, go ahead.
If I am looking at how people normally react to stress, I mean, if I am feeling down or if I just got hit with some terrible news at work, my instinct is to find a friend who will give me a massive hug, let me cry it out on their shoulder, and just validate my feelings.
Which is a very normal human reaction.
Right. But it sounds like the charts are saying an Aquarius friend won't do that.
No, they won't.
They will just want to talk logic.
Yes.
Is that really what a Libra needs when they are deeply upset? Just cold logic.
I completely get why you'd ask that.
Yes.
Because society tells us that a good friend is a friend who cries with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Empathy.
And a hug is great, of course. But when we deeply analyze the astro data for this specific week, we see a very different requirement for Libra's mental health.
Okay, explain that to me. Why is it different this week?
Because Libra is an air sign, your mind is your absolute strongest tool.
Okay.
When you get pulled into deep, messy, heavy emotions, you actually lose your sense of balance.
The scales tip over.
Exactly, you get stuck in the mud. The charts show that this week, giving into messy emotions will actually make you feel significantly worse.
Wait, really? So leaning into the sadness or frustration, having a good cry is a bad idea right now?
For this specific week, absolutely yes. It is a bad idea.
Wow. Why?
Because it will just keep you looping in negative thoughts. You will start questioning your worth, feeling trapped and overthinking everything.
I have definitely been in those spirals. They are awful.
Right. And Aquarius gives you the exact type of clear, cool-headed support that will actually fix your problems instead of just letting you dwell on them.
So they aren't going to sit in the mud with you. No, they absolutely won't. They will stand on solid ground and hand you a rope.
Okay, I love that analogy.
They will help you look at the situation from a completely new angle.
So if I am upset about a work issue, an Aquarius won't just say, "Oh, your boss is terrible, I'm so sorry, let's complain about them."
No, they won't say that.
Yeah.
They will say, here is why your boss's logic is flawed, and here is a completely out-of-the-box way you can handle it tomorrow.
Very practical.
Yes. Or they might just tell you a fascinating fact or talk about a wild new idea that completely distracts your mind from the stress.
Which pulls you out of the emotion and back into your head.
Exactly. Their logic is the ladder that helps you climb out of the hole.
That is actually a really profound way to look at friendship.
It changes how you see support, doesn't it?
It really does. Sometimes support isn't about matching someone's sadness, right? It's about providing the exact frequency they lack so they can rebalance themselves.
That is perfectly said.
And it sounds like Libra is going to desperately need that ladder because things take a very sharp, very sudden turn.
They really do. A very sharp turn.
Let's look at August 21st. This is the moment the roller coaster hits a wall.
It really does. Things shift dramatically on August 21st when Venus forms a direct opposition to Saturn.
Well, direct opposition.
In the charts, this is a very difficult, very heavy aspect.
Let's break down the mechanics of a direct opposition for a second.
Sure.
How should a listener picture this happening in the sky? And how does it translate to their daily life?
Okay. Picture two incredibly powerful forces standing on opposite sides of a room.
Okay, I am picturing it.
They are staring each other down and pulling a heavy rope between them.
A tug of war.
A massive tug of war. They are pulling in completely different directions.
Who is on each side?
On one side, you have Venus. Venus is your ruler, and she wants love, ease, money, comfort, and harmony.
She wants everyone to get along and be happy.
Yes. On the exact opposite side, pulling the other way, you have Saturn.
And what does Saturn want?
Saturn is the planet of rules, discipline, limits, hard work, and cold reality.
Oh, wow. Those are completely opposite vibes.
Completely.
And who wins that tug of war? Who overpowers who?
Well, when they oppose each other, Saturn almost always wins the stare down.
Because it is bigger.
Because it is a heavier, stricter, slower-moving energy. It just grounds you out.
So Venus doesn't stand a chance?
Not really. When Saturn pushes back on Venus, it brings a massive reality check.
Yikes.
It basically turns off the music at the party and turns on the bright fluorescent overhead lights.
Oh, that is the worst feeling. When you're having fun and suddenly the lights come on.
Exactly. It requires you to stay grounded and face some very hard truths.
That sounds incredibly jarring, especially coming off the high of Monday.
It will feel like a shock to the system.
How is this going to manifest in a Libra's love life? Practically speaking.
Well, in love, this opposition can bring a sudden feeling of coldness, distance, or isolation.
So the honeymoon phase is over.
Abruptly over. Let's say you were single and you met someone amazing on Monday.
Okay, and we've been texting all week, feeling great.
Right. On Friday, they might suddenly stop texting back as quickly.
Being left on read, that hurts.
It does. Or they might just seem distant when you finally talk.
What if you are in a relationship?
If you're in a relationship, the harmony you felt on Monday might suddenly be replaced by your partner offering some heavy criticism.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Seemingly out of nowhere. Or bringing up a serious flaw in the relationship that needs to be fixed immediately. It will feel very harsh.
And what about at work? Because we talked about that breezy networking energy from earlier in the week. Is that still there?
Completely gone. Evaporated.
Oof.
Gone. At work, you might hit a solid roadblock with an authority figure.
Like a boss just shutting you down?
Yes. A boss or manager might flat out say no to an idea you thought was a guaranteed win.
Even if everyone loved it on Tuesday?
Even if they loved it on Tuesday. On Friday, the answer is no. You might face very tight restrictions on a major project.
Like scope creep or...
Or realize that the budget you thought you had is suddenly completely gone.
Oh, that is stressful.
Very. The rules will suddenly feel very strict, very heavy, and very unfair.
I have to imagine this hits the personal wallet too, because we were just spending money on Monday.
Yes. Financially, August 21 is an instant wake-up call.
So the bill
The
arrives.
bill arrives. Remember when we analyzed that urge to spend all your money on Monday?
Treating everyone to coffee and dinner, yeah.
This is the exact moment you realize why you shouldn't have done that.
Because something goes wrong.
You might face a sudden, unavoidable expense, like a massive car repair or a broken appliance that you have to fix immediately.
No, the refrigerator dies, of course.
Exactly. Or you might just log into your bank account, look at your balance, and realize you need to tighten your budget a lot to make it through the month.
Honestly, this feels exactly like driving a luxury car down the highway on a beautiful sunny day, feeling the wind in your hair, the radio is playing,
A perfect day.
and suddenly you hit a massive pothole that blows your tire and bends the rim.
That is a very accurate description.
Right. And when that happens, the natural human reaction is to get out of the car, kick the tire, and yell.
Of course it is.
So how does a Libra stop from just getting completely angry and snapping at their boss or snapping at their partner or just having a total breakdown?
Or it is so tempting to get angry. Libra wants harmony. And when that harmony is violently interrupted, it feels like a personal attack.
It feels like the universe is out to get you.
But when we look closely at the mechanics of the charts, we see the real story.
What's the real story?
Saturn isn't a bully. Saturn isn't just trying to punish you for having fun.
It feels like a punishment.
I know, but it isn't. Saturn is an architectural stress test.
An architectural stress test. I like that phrase. Explain how that works.
Well, Saturn simply asks you to check your foundations.
Your life foundations.
Yes. It wants to see if your relationships and your work projects are built on real, mutual respect and solid boundaries, or if they are just built on you being agreeable and going with the flow.
Which Libras love to do. They hate conflict.
Right. If the foundation of your relationship was built on the shaky ground of just keeping the peace,
Because it's easier.
because it's easier, yes, then Saturn applies immense weight to see if the beams hold.
So it's pushing on the house to see if it falls over.
Yes. And if they snap, it's not the universe punishing you. It's revealing bad engineering.
Oh, wow. That is a brilliant way to think about it, revealing bad engineering.
Exactly. If someone is suddenly cold to you, it is a test of your own inner peace.
Can you stay calm without them?
Exactly. Can you stay calm, or do you fall apart because you desperately need their validation?
And at work.
If a project is blocked at work, maybe it honestly needed better planning and you were just rushing it on Monday because everyone was so enthusiastic.
And the enthusiasm blinded us to the flaws.
Yes. Saturn just wants things done correctly, with strong boundaries.
So the goal is to just step back and observe.
The goal is to not take it personally. You protect your own happiness by realizing this is just an audit of your life, not the end of the world.
That is a crucial reframing. An audit, not an attack.
Exactly.
But, mental reframing is one thing. Physical stress is still stress, right?
Absolutely. The body feels it.
Does this heavy Saturn energy manifest in the body?
It absolutely does. Health-wise, all this tension can drain your energy rapidly.
You just feel exhausted.
You will likely feel weighed down by worry. And because you're carrying all this mental stress, trying to process these reality checks, you might feel minor physical tension in very specific places.
Oh, really? Where?
Usually your neck and your lower back.
Why the neck and back specifically? Why not, like, a headache?
Because that is where we literally carry the weight of our responsibilities and the pressure of other people's expectations.
The metaphorical weight becomes physical.
Exactly. Your body holds on to the strict Saturn stress that your mind is trying to figure out.
Which brings us to a major warning in the charts.
Yes, a very big warning.
Because if Saturn is the planet applying all this pressure, the charts are waving a massive red flag about a specific zodiac sign you need to avoid right now.
You really are. You need to be careful.
So who is the absolute worst match for Libra during this reality check?
Your worst match this week is Capricorn.
Capricorn. Okay, why is Capricorn the ultimate roadblock right now?
Because Saturn is Capricorn's strict ruling planet.
Oh, so they are basically Saturn in human form.
Exactly. So all of that heavy, rule-following, cold, auditing energy we just talked about,
Yeah.
Capricorn embodies it perfectly in human form right now.
Wow, so they are just walking stress tests.
Yes. They will feel like a heavy burden on your life. If you spend time with a Capricorn this weekend, they will likely be the main source of heavy pressure.
So they definitely aren't going to be the ones offering you a ladder out of the hole like Aquarius.
No, they will be the ones handing you a shovel and telling you that you dug the hole wrong.
Oh my goodness, that is brutal.
It is. They will demand too much hard work from you and offer very little warm affection in return.
Which is exactly what a Libra does not want.
Right. They just want to enforce the rules and point out what is broken.
So the advice is to basically like cross the street if I see a Capricorn coming.
Yes, exactly. Cross the street. Give Capricorns a very wide berth this week.
Do not engage.
Do not engage. You do not need their strict rules dragging you down when you are already dealing with the general Saturn opposition in the sky.
You already have enough on your plate.
You really do. Protect your peace. Stick with your Aquarius friends who will talk about interesting ideas and help you pivot instead of giving you more chores to do or pointing out your flaws.
That is fantastic advice. It is all about managing your environment, really.
It is. Who you surround yourself with matters.
So we survived the brick wall of Friday. We take the hit, we check our foundations, we avoid Capricorns.
Check, check, check.
Now we move into the weekend, August 22 and August 23.
The weekend is a whole different vibe.
Looking at the charts, this feels like the cleanup phase. Finding some quiet peace after a really loud, dramatic week.
Yes, the week ends with two massive moves in the sky.
What are they?
First, the moon enters Capricorn on August 22.
Wait.
I know you're going to say.
Let's analyze this. You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me to avoid Capricorn at all costs.
I did. I really did.
Now the moon is in Capricorn. How am I supposed to avoid the moon?
I know it sounds like a complete contradiction, but here is how the mechanics of this actually work to your advantage.
Okay, I am listening, but I am skeptical.
Fair enough. The moon controls the mood and the emotional tone of the days.
Right.
The moon entering Capricorn shifts the general mood of the world to be very serious, very quiet, and very task-focused.
Okay, so the whole world is in a serious mood.
Exactly. But because you are avoiding Capricorn people who might direct that energy at you negatively,
Yeah.
you can actually harness this Capricorn energy in the sky for yourself.
Oh, so I use the enemy's weapon for my own gain?
Exactly. You weaponize the productivity.
Okay, how do I do that?
Your focus must shift to handling administrative duties. It is time to clear your desk of pending tasks before the weekend really sets in.
Like chores and paperwork.
Yes. Pay the bills, answer the difficult emails, organize your calendar, get the boring stuff done.
So lean into the boring.
Lean hard into the boring. Use that strict energy to enforce rules on your own life rather than letting someone else enforce rules on you.
Okay, so I use the serious energy to do my chores so I don't have to deal with serious people. That is actually brilliant.
It works perfectly. And there is another incredibly important reason to keep your head down and focus on your own chores.
What is that?
Also, on August 23, there is a very intense event happening in the charts.
Okay, Sunday the 23rd, what is happening?
It is something called a malefic besieged event, and it is happening deeply in the sign of Capricorn.
Malefic besieged sounds like a medieval warfare term, like castles and catapults.
It does sound intimidating, doesn't it? It really does. What does that actually mean mechanically in the sky?
In astrological charts, when something is besieged, it means it is completely surrounded and trapped on both sides by other planets.
So it is boxed in.
Completely boxed in, you can't move left and you can't move right.
And the malefic part,
Malefic refers to the difficult, challenging, heavy planets.
the troublemakers.
Exactly. So a malefic besieged event means that the Capricorn area of the sky is completely surrounded by intense negativity, blockage, and stress.
Like being stuck in traffic between two broken down trucks on a hot day.
Oh, that is exactly it.
You can't go anywhere. You just have to sit there and wait it out while everyone around you is honking and getting angry.
That is a perfect analogy. It is like a dark, heavy storm cloud is sitting right over that specific part of the sky.
And we want no part of that traffic jam.
None. This is the ultimate reason why you must not get pulled into their gloomy world and why avoiding Capricorn people is so vital this weekend.
Because they are the ones driving the broken down trucks. Yes. If you engage with that energy, you get trapped in the traffic jam with them.
No, thank you.
So do your own chores in the safety of your own home, but stay completely away from the drama.
Understood. Stay in my own lane, roll the windows up, and listen to some good music until the traffic clears.
That is the best strategy.
And then on Sunday, the sun enters Virgo.
Yes. The second big shift.
What kind of light does the Virgo sun bring?
The Virgo sun brings a very practical, highly helpful energy.
Virgo is very detail-oriented, right?
Yes, Virgo is the ultimate fixer of the zodiac.
Okay, so we are fixing things.
Use this time on Sunday to gently reorganize your life after the chaos of Friday.
What should we reorganize first?
Look at your finances and build a safer money cushion.
Because we spent too much on Monday.
Exactly. Maybe set up an automatic savings transfer so you don't overspend the next time Jupiter makes you feel rich.
Practical steps. I like that. But what if that Saturn opposition caused a fight with my partner on Friday? Does Virgo help with relationships too?
It absolutely does. If there was tension with your partner, use Sunday to gently talk things out and restore the balance.
Because Virgo is logical.
Yes, Virgo energy is great for fixing things through practical steps without getting overly emotional.
So no screaming matches.
None. You don't need to cry about the fight. You just need to say, here is how we fix the communication breakdown so it doesn't happen again.
That sounds very productive and calm.
It is very calm.
But what about my physical health? Because if my neck and back are still tight from carrying Friday's stress, I feel like I just need a serious break.
You absolutely do need a break, and Virgo energy supports that beautifully.
Oh, good.
The sun moving into Virgo brings a natural healing and cleansing vibration.
Cleansing, so like a reset button.
Yes, it is the perfect time to detoxify your body and your mind.
How should a Libra do that this weekend?
You need to make time to rest in a quiet space.
So stay home.
Do not go to a loud brunch. Drink plenty of herbal tea to soothe your nervous system, eat clean food, and make sure you get lots of sleep.
Honestly, a quiet Sunday sounds amazing after that roller coaster.
Your body needs dedicated time to recover from the stress of that Venus and Saturn opposition.
And there are a few little extra things to help boost a Libra's spirit this week, right? Like tools to help reset that internal balance.
Yes, to help lift your mood and restore your natural Libra grace, you should surround yourself with your color of the week.
Ooh, what is the color this week?
It is pink sherbet.
Pink sherbet, that sounds so happy, bright, and light.
It is a wonderful color.
Like the exact opposite of a dark Capricorn storm cloud.
Exactly. Color therapy is very real in astrological practice, you know?
Really? How does that work?
Well, pink sherbet is a light, joyful Venusian color. It reminds your brain of sweetness and harmony.
So just looking at it makes you feel better.
Yes. Wear it. Put a pink sherbet colored blanket on your couch. Set it as your phone background. Just have it near you to counteract the heavy weekend energy.
I love that. Easy and uplifting. Are there any numbers to watch out for?
Yes. Keep an eye out for your lucky numbers this week. They are 6, 15, 24, 33, 42, and 47.
6, 15, 24, 33, 42, and 47.
If you see these numbers, know that the charts are working in your favor, and it is a little wink of luck from the universe.
A little wink of luck, we can all use that. But let me analyze this entire week from a distance for a minute because the contrast is wild.
It is a massive contrast.
Right. Monday, I was the life of the party. Everyone loved me. I felt rich. I was charming the boss.
Living the dream.
Living the absolute dream. And by Sunday, the charts are telling me to sit alone in my house, avoid Capricorns like the plague, drink herbal tea, and do my budget.
That is what the charts say, yes.
Honestly, that sounds incredibly boring for a highly social Libra. Why can't I just push through and keep the party going all weekend?
I get why that sounds like a massive letdown.
It does.
It sounds like the universe is just turning the lights off on your fun.
Exactly. Buzzkill universe.
But we have to analyze the flow of the entire week, not just individual days.
Okay, let's look at the big picture.
Think about the core symbol of Libra. It is the scales.
Right, the scales of justice and balance.
Your entire life purpose, your entire astrological makeup is about finding balance.
Right. You can't have one side of the scale loaded up with heavy weights and expect it to stay level.
Precisely. The charts show that balancing the wild, unchecked, expansive fun of Monday actually requires the quiet, strict organization of Sunday.
Because if you didn't have Sunday, Monday would ruin you.
Yes. If you just kept partying, if you ignored the reality check, the scales would tip over completely.
And things would break.
You would drain your bank account, you would exhaust your social battery, and you would likely ruin relationships by not respecting boundaries.
So the boring Sunday is actually saving me from crashing completely. It is the maintenance day.
Yes, it is pure maintenance. Remember that malefic besieged event happening on Sunday?
The traffic jam of doom, yes.
That is real, heavy, dark stress out there in the world.
So staying home is self-defense.
The exact reason why staying home, organizing your desk, paying your bills, and drinking tea is the best move is because it is highly protective.
It is your shield.
Exactly. It is about restoring your inner balance after a crazy, volatile week.
Wow.
If you go out looking for a party on Sunday, you're going to walk right into that dark storm cloud. Quiet peace is your safe harbor right now.
When you lay it out mechanically like that, sitting on the couch with a cup of tea and a pink sherbet blanket, It doesn't sound boring at all.
It sounds pretty great, right?
It sounds like the smartest, most strategic thing I can possibly do.
It really is.
It really is a week of two completely different halves, and success is just knowing which half you are in.
It is. The charts map out the weather, but you have to decide if you're going to grab a surfboard or an umbrella.
Oh, that is a great metaphor.
If you navigate this week with awareness, you can deeply enjoy the highs of Monday and Tuesday.
And surf the big waves.
Right. And you can actually learn from the lows of Friday and Saturday without ever losing your center.
This has been such an incredible journey through the week.
It is a big week to cover.
It really is. Before we go, we want to leave you with a final thought to mull over as you step into Monday morning.
Just something to think about.
Think about how those strict, heavy tests on Friday actually make the fun you had on Monday more valuable.
That is so true.
Because if you never had to set boundaries, if you never had a reality check, how would you know who your real friends are?
You wouldn't.
How would you know if your work is actually good, or if people are just being nice to you because Jupiter is making you charming?
The tests prove what is real.
Exactly. Maybe the reality check isn't a bad thing at all. Maybe it is the exact tool you need to figure out who truly gets to stay in your amazing, vibrant social circle.
That is a perfect way to look at it. The limits and the rules actually define the safe space where you can let go and play.
Without the walls, the house falls down.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode on Horoscope TV.
It has been a pleasure.
We absolutely love exploring the charts with you and helping you map out your week.
We really do.
Make sure you subscribe right now so that you can get notified the exact second the next episode is available. Have a wonderful, balanced week, Libra. See you next week.